Hi guys, Borjo here, bringing you another instance guide for Everquest 2, this time for Chamber of Stasis inside the Tears of Veeshan expansion. I'll be running this today on my Necromancer, purely for speed. The bosses will die really quickly, but I've got full strategies as normal for you, so I hope you enjoy. Starting off, here we are on the platform. If you're just in this instance to get your update for the signature line, drop off this ledge into the blood pool below. If you've got floaty stuff, put that on. But you can literally just jump off and you don't need to kill a single thing to get your update. The pull sometimes will kill you as you land in it through to falling damage. I've been killed a few times, but you can make it, and it's just here. And then you can just kill yourself to get out, or go back to the guild hall, go back to your house, or whatever. I'm going to evac, take myself back to the entrance, so we can do the instance proper. Now, the major thing in this place is the ads like to throw up effects that should be cured. The ads, the trash. If you're going to run this, I would highly advise using a mercenary, particularly the Inquisitor mercenary, not only for the verdict on bosses, but also for the good cures. If you're curing class yourself, feel free to just run it solo or whatever. I originally start off in here on my Necro, as you can see, because I can cure solo, but I start losing sight and losing focus on the cures later on, so I will summon Stamper just to cure me to get him through this. I basically don't have him fight at all. I think he's set on passive. He just cures and throws the occasional heal. First pack there, it was a double pull. You don't need to double pull those, but I did. First boss just down this ramp. Trash itself is... there's not a lot of trash. The dungeon itself doesn't take that long. You're going to be here about 15-20 minutes. If you're doing it slowly. If you're doing a fast run with good gear or whatever, it's going to take you 5-10 minutes. Normally I would just leap off this balcony and land on the first boss's head, but I didn't in this instance, just to show you. You should just walk down and kill it. You're going to take like 80% of your health in falling damage if you decide to just jump off. Not great, not ideal, so don't do it. When you come down this ramp and you hit the bottom, there is sometimes a roamer that is going to come out of this door to the left. I go looking for him here and he's not here, so I just ignore him and I go to pull the boss. Now this boss I've called Yoth. Basically you've got a few different things he does. He will transform, as you can see here going on, the 3 transforms that happen. He will either summon... oh right, there's a few things to do, so I will start that again, sorry. He can summon a storm. The storm will knock you up and try and push you into the braziers. If you land in the brazier, you die. Not great, don't do that. Make sure you control yourself in the air. If he transforms into a spider and you hit her while the ads are up, I've just changed the gender, it's a woman, and you hit her while the ads are up, it's a damage reflect, so you'll take damage for each of the spiders off. Killing off the spiders lessens the effect, so you basically kill the spiders, then kill the names. If it transforms into a bug, basically the named Yoth will get a 100% stone skin, so while the ads are alive, so you don't want to be trying to nuke the boss while the ads are alive anyway, because you'll do nothing. But when the ads are near Yoth, they get a 50% chance of the stone skin. So you're going to be killing them just slowly. Try, if you want, you can try rooting things away from her and then nuking them down or stunning them or whatever, that works too. The last transform, to call it something you're just seeing now, is at 25% you'll get transformed into a rat. I've got illusion form off so you can't see it, and then ads will come and try and eat you. If you're with a partner, whoever gets transformed will get aggro. You can see my health came very close there. I was ignoring all sorts of stuff there and just trying to burn. There's the patrol mob, and here comes the death. Health was low, got hit with debuffs, and I die. So to just backtrack onto Yoth, you can burn her super fast. It's every 25% will be a transform. So the first one at 75, then at 50, and then Prey at 25. Prey is always last. If you're lucky like I was and got Bugface first, it means you can pretty much straight burn the named from 50% onwards, as long as you are able to heal through the reflect you're going to gain from spider form. You didn't see the tornado knock up because I burnt her that quickly, but trust me, it's there. Don't get knocked into the braziers. That's the one bit of advice on her. Just don't get hit. And the rat phase is curable with an elemental pot. It literally just shrinks you by 100% and gives you threat. It doesn't debuff you, it doesn't knock out any of your stats, at least on solo. It doesn't do anything like that, so it's fine. From the here and out in the instance, there are going to be random invisible snakes that just appear and jump out at you. First one is literally just in front of me here, but I'm going to pull these ads. You saw me looking at the sky, there's flying, I call them chamberlains, but I don't know why, I just do, that fly around and they like to attack randomly. They're not attackable until they come close, and then they are. That's fine. There's the first snake. There is another one on this wall before the next boss, which are the twin nemesises. Nemesises? I don't know. But they're twins. Here's the Skyad, as we said. We're going to kill him off. He has an interesting effect where you'll start frontal AoEing people, which I think is quite nice. But I'm going to deal with this pack. I'm again noticing my health is dropping, so I believe this is where I grab Stamper and think, yeah, let's just stop messing and get this done. Don't be proud. I know I could do this instance without Stamper, but Stamper's just going to make it easier. He's set on passive, it's not going to matter. Right, the two Nemesises, you've got Arcanox and Elementox. Arcanox will absorb 50% arcane damage. There's a snake just behind that pillar. Elementox will absorb 50% of elemental damage. So if you don't do those, like I do Nox, it's fine. Things you'll notice throughout the fight, there are two clicky books. There's one there glowing yellow. If you click that book, you'll gain 100% potency buff for like 15 seconds. After that 15 seconds expires, you die. And you will only save yourself if you go and click the blue glowing pillar you may have just seen off. It's on the bottom left of the screen now above the chat box. If you click that, you'll get rid of the buff. The effects the bosses actually do, Elementox will summon a fire tornado that will path around the path. Avoid it. You didn't see it here because I killed it stupidly quick. Arcanox will summon a black hole on the floor. Move out of it. They will also gain a buff called Ascension. When they cast that, they will get increasing damage stats for them per stack. Kill it before you get overwhelmed. And Arcanox will also cast Relocate, which has a cast bar, and it's a teleport to the purple ring that will appear. I didn't know why that was taking me so long to kill Arcanox at the end there. Turns out my pet was dead. Go Observant Necro. Obviously not very observant. So that boss is generally super easy. The thing I like about this instance, scripts for most bosses, in fact all bosses have scripts, you can do them, and they're somewhat bypassable-ish. Okay, so you would expect another boss, it's the same room here in the circular area, there's not one there. If you have good healing, you can literally leap off and grab the AE packs at the bottom and blow them up, but be aware, when you grab a pack, they're all going to debuff you and like to cast lots of random effects. So I basically abuse my pet to death here. I pull the solo mobs on the ramp, there's like 3 or 4 of them, and then there is a AoE pack and AoE pack at the bottom. I send the pet in first, basically, to get aggro and to get as many effects on him instead of on me. But we're just going to completely melt these away, and we will be coming up to the part of the zone where, at the start, I showed you could jump down to, which is the next boss, which we'll go through when we can see her, so you can see the area and you know exactly what's going on. These trash packs, generally low hit points, it's just the debuffs they put on you. Melee guys, they put on, I think it's a Nox that stops your auto attack, so if you've got, I think it's probably a disarm. If you've got anti-disarm stuff, use it. I know Unshakable Grip for Zerks and Guards works. If you haven't got anything like that, just Nox pot it or bring a Merc or bring a healer to cure it. As we come through here, we've got an invisible snake. You see me panning the camera there, I'm looking for these floating guys. There's one there and one behind me. I tend not to like to pull multiples of these on the Necro. He's a little bit more squishy than my usual Berserker, which I run this on. But there we go, I will kill this one and ignore the second one. So here we are, this is Ziscaya. Ziscaya is a fun fight actually, but the main thing you need to know, she has a knockback. It's called Eruption, so I advise bringing it over here to this pillar and tanking it or fighting it here. Now, the key things with this fight is, you're not going to see any of the mechanics because I burn her too quick. You burn her really fast to 6%, fight's over, she goes away. What actually happens is, she will wake up the ads around the room. They will walk around the room, and if they make it to a blood pool before you kill them, they will add a buff to the boss called Bloody Libation. What this does is it heals the boss for 5% of her life, and will also mean that she gets a reflect damage shield, so you will kill yourself pretty much. It only lasts a few seconds, so if you wait it'll fall off. But every time she gets the Bloody Libation, she's going to increase her own damage stats. So you basically either want to burn her before that happens, they have to walk quite a way to get to the pool, or switch DPS and burn the ads. You didn't see her I think she might have cast Eruption once actually. Eruption is the kickback, just get kicked into the wall if you can. And that's it. Quite an easy fight. It gets awkward as you stop DPS, stop killing yourself, and you get ads and the 5% heal. You've basically got to kill her before she heals too much. I'm not sure what happens if all the ads make it. I've never had that happen. It probably is a fail effect. But you should be fine. Even the lower DPS classes like Templars should be able to do that no problem. Particularly if you bring a mercenary that can do a bit of damage. Right, next boss, Guardian Icon. Good fun this one. Again, I'm going to burn it completely before you see any effects whatsoever. But what he does is, he can cast, you'll get a message on the screen, prepares to disable magic around it. You'll see it on the screen in a second. This is joustable, you can move out of the way, but it's a stifle. Will stop you casting any spells, any combat arts and stuff. You can still auto-attack, but that's that main thing. So you can joust it to just get away. He will also summon 2 adds from the sky. Those adds you can burn if you want. If you don't burn them, they will merge. And when they merge, they will then start to intercept all damage on the boss. So your best bet is to just burn, is just kill them if you have lower damage. However, because they intercept damage on the boss, they're going to be taking his damage anyway. So if they merge, it's not such a bad thing. It just turns into a double up instead of 2 single ups if you use the arrow system, which I would advise everybody to use because it's super useful. And we're already at the last boss. You just literally go down the lift behind where that second to last boss was. And you've got the Chamber Warden. Now, Zeskaya, when she teleported away at 6%, is now here. Just hail her, and she will start the sort of event where the Chamber Warden kills her. I will quickly run through this. This fight does take me a little while, because you have to follow the script, basically. If you attack the boss while there are 4 adds are up, you see the 4 beams going to 4 rooms, there's 4 adds. If you attack the boss, you will kill yourself eventually, which is what sort of happens at the start. To start the fight, you have to click a glowy that's on the platform there, and it will drain some of your health, so definitely bring a healing class. There are 4 adds in 4 rooms. 1 room will open at a time, and the 4 adds have different resistances. This one I've got here is the Matter add, and this one is resistant to physical damage, so all you melee guys, 50% absorb on this bad boy. Not great. The next one that became available for me here was Pestilence, which absorbs Nox. You've also got Spirit, which absorbs Arcane, and Force, which absorbs Elemental. The main thing to note is the boss is going to maintain that effect where he's going to damage you until all 4 are dead. He moves slowly, so you can run away from him so you stop his normal melee. If he gets close to an ad, he will force target you onto him, so you may inadvertently nuke him. To stop that, you can see he just basically was kneeling down as I turned here. If he runs through the centre, where the platform is now, and there's lightning there, he will get stunned. Stunning him will give him a bit of a buff, which increases potency by 5%, up to a max of 100%, but it's nothing major. Once you've killed all 4, blow the boss up, and then claim your loot, which is great. And in this instance, the loot are cryptic helmets with a chance at runes and all that good stuff as normal. I will show you the loot here. Coming up now. Oh, I also got a Spirit Stone, so I'll quickly show you this. This is a tanking green Adorn, which you need to level, but as you can see, tanking stats on that. Not so bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's something, at least if you've got nothing. And inside the chest, as normal, you've got the normal set of jewellery, adorns, helmets is the major thing, and runes. I get a cryptic helmet, which I'll show you here. There it is. Whoop-diddy-doo. And the way to exit this instance, wow, loads of lag towards the end. I don't know what was going on here. But anyway, to exit this instance, there is a clicky behind where the boss was. So click there, guys, and it'll take you out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like these guides. I've got a few more to go in this expansion, but we shall see how it goes. And from there on out, I'll see you guys next time.